Hello again, YouTube. This is The Truth Man. The channel is the No Matrix, No Simping, All Subjects channel. Now, some of these women gonna be mad at this, man, but I gotta say it, man. One reason why I don't single out black women is what I'm about to talk about today. If y'all other women think that I don't know that y'all the same way and in some ways worse than a lot of black women, y'all must not have been paying attention to me and my channel. So there's a thing called the Seal of Saturn. And in case you don't know, that's where the word Satan comes from. That's where the word Santa comes from. Now, if you know anything about words and how some words cast spells and this, that, and the other, then you probably already know about the stuff that I'm going to talk about on this video. And this might be the last video of the day. And I think I'm going to put it on both channels. So, because some of my subs on my other channel are not subbed to this channel, and the way I know is because in the comments, they comment on that channel, but they don't comment on this channel, which shows me that they probably not subbed to both channels. So I'm gonna put this on both channels because this is important. Manosphere Masters is the other channel. And I want to talk about the women can't help themselves sometimes, because y'all know what I teach about the devil being a woman. Now, I don't know, even though I'm a prophet, the Most High has not revealed why exactly the Seal of Saturn has 2 X's in it. The chromosomes of a woman are XX. I mean, he hasn't really gone into details, and when he does, I share it with you guys and Garrett. This doesn't mean women don't go to heaven. Women are in heaven right now. It just depends on them, what they choose to do in terms of their own lives and coming to faith and trust and belief in the God of heaven. My allergies is acting up. I don't know. It must be something that I'm allergic to in the air in this area, because I wasn't doing this before. But the chromosomes of a woman have XX, and the Seal of Saturn is XX. Now, I don't want to go into too many details because you'll start figuring things out, and they'll try to censor me and shadow ban me if I get you too many details on those 2 X's. Going back to what happened in the garden, more blame can be blamed on Adam, but if you understand what I'm talking about, you know why that happened. Because if you read the other books, like the book of Adam and Eve, it goes into more details in terms of what happened in the Garden of Eden. A lot of things happened in that Garden of Eden, y'all. And y'all wonder why women be lying, saying that certain kids are certain people's. Wonder did that happen before. And it's not that I'm saying that Eve said that Cain was Adam's son, because some books have no record, including the Bible. It's not much to say in regards to Cain being Adam's son. A person can have twins with different fathers depending on the cycles of their egg and whether or not their eggs are malfunctioning or how they function. I think the medical term is super heterocunda or something like that. when a woman can have twins by two different fathers? Well, that's what happened with Cain and with Abel. But we ain't keeping score, so I ain't gonna talk about that too much. But they can't help themselves, y'all. It's the XX that's in them. See, the Most High created everyone with a free will, including the ministering spirits. They had a free will too. If you think angels didn't have a free will, then you must ain't never read the scripture or the book of Enoch, because some of those ministering spirits, I like to call them, I don't like to call them angels because of the symbolic meaning of that word. But some of them went with her, 33% to be exact. And I wonder where that 33 number, I wonder is that where certain people get that number 33. See, that's why they be watching me, y'all. So I did the math. That must mean that the Most High has 600 sons and or possibly daughters. We don't know that. He don't tell that, because to him it's not really the time for us to understand about that. But 200 of them came to Herman with the devil. Lucinda, Asherah, whatever you want to call her. She had different names through the years. Y'all think that Queen of Heaven stuff just originated with Christianity? You better think again. Heaven did have a queen, but let's stay on the circle. So they can't help themselves, man. If they don't, this is how it works. When women don't obey the Most High, it is witchcraft. The Bible says that rebellion is as the sin of witchcraft. So rebellion brings witchcraft, and witchcraft brings rebellion. So when you see rebellion, you know that witchcraft is present. And when you know that witchcraft is present, you know that XX/Satan has something to do with it. So they can't help themselves. Because if when they start talking about, I ain't gonna submit to no man, now they in witchcraft. And a lot of them, that's what they do. You just listen to the ones who say they ain't gonna submit to no man. These is also the ones, a lot of them that were happy when Kevin Samuels died. These are also the ones, a lot of them, that be trying to put stuff on people. They hear about people and they try to put stuff on them. And that's why you got to know how to pray. You got to know how to ward off spirits. You got to know how to return the sender when they practice witchcraft. When they trying to put something on you just merely because they don't agree with you. So, but they can't help themselves, y'all. It's in them that if they don't follow the God of heaven and his principles, that they are merely gonna be like Eve, thinking they're God. Like Eve, thinking she could tell her husband what to do. Like Eve. SEX ended up in the garden. So in the book of Adam and Eve, it says that Adam wouldn't talk to Eve for 40 days after the whole ordeal happened in the garden. And it says that he fasted in the Nile River. So he didn't eat for 40 days. He didn't talk to Eve for 40 days. Let me go over here. After the fall. Here's why I think. Now, this could be revelation. It could just be me talking. Because sometimes prophets be in their gifts even when they don't think they in them. But it's possible that Adam, it took a while for her to convince Adam to do it. In fact, I know that it took a while. I don't think that Adam just gave in to that because Adam had dominion. And Adam had to know that he was going to lose it. But he just didn't understand it was 2 against 1. Don't think that serpent wasn't saying nothing. Now, it wasn't a snake. I know people think it was a literal snake. That's just something the Most High will turn you into as part of his judgments. But, hold on. Let me see. I gotta watch these people. So, it is on record that the first oath that took place happened in the Garden of Eden, and they say that it was called the Brotherhood of the Snake. No. For their original job was just to watch over the people. But they didn't want to watch, they wanted to rule over the people. So, because the devil was telling them that she's gonna rule and they're gonna rule with her. And that's probably part of why they followed her. So when they came down, they taught them how to make weapons. They taught them all the secrets. They was basically stealing the secrets of the Most High. And to this day, they still are. A lot of the technology that we see, it's them stealing. Like when my son broke his arm, he was like 3 years old. And they took the memory out of his brain. Where they learn how to do that? So, at their worst, they're going to be like Satan. At their best, they're going to be like Sarah. Sarah wasn't perfect either. She was arguing with his concubines. Haggai, whatever, what's her name? Hagar got kicked out because she couldn't get along with Sarah. For those of you monogamous people, y'all need to read the story. Abraham was making babies, and them women was having babies, and his wife was in the camp too. Now women try to be like Lilith. Now it's possible. Now I'm not trying to throw this out there. Actually, I am. It's possible. I'm not saying this is valid. We all got to keep doing research. That Lilith, they try to say that was Adam's first wife. It's possible that Lilith was, So it says that Lilith, the legend has it that Lilith thought she was too good to have sex. They say Adam, but I don't know. I mean, some things is mixed up. Some things is hidden away. But you're not supposed to be doing it. Just like it say that Jezebel taught the children how to fornicate, to commit fornication. See, going against the standard, like you got to have some type of commitment. You got to be committed to have sexual relations, and sexual relations were mainly for childbirth. pleasure, they got pleasure out of it, but that wasn't the main purpose of it, especially in biblical days. And so, like, when you study some of the books, you see, like the book of the War of the Lords. That's another one they kept out. It goes into details about how, you know how on Narnia and all that, the half man, half horse, they go into details how that happened. The book of Enoch goes into details how some of those animals got so big. I'm not trying to go too deep. I'm trying to get you to understand the main thing, and that's sometimes these women cannot help themselves. And we men have to know this when we deal with them. And because we know this, this should change our interactions with them. Like me, I ain't having sex with nobody I don't like or not committed to. It ain't that serious. I'll just jag off. Oh, you saying that? Oh, look at her. She's actual sin. What about you? Mr. Christmas? What about you, Mr. Christmas? Mr. Celebrating Easter and Christmas? Mr. Got the kids going after Easter eggs? As a matter of fact, let's go here. Are you telling me you never jagged off since you've been in the church? Stop lying. Because I know them little church women, they lose their freakiness a lot. They go from being a freak, they doing everything. You got full access to now, oh, well, I wondered if you're supposed to do this. Oh, decline. Decline. And the church has never taught, the church has always taught monogamy. The church has always taught, it's like in Christianity, you can't tell me, because I done taught Sunday school. I done been through many sermons in Christianity. Non-denomination, Baptist, Church of God in Christ. I done heard just about all of it. And one thing I know is for certain is that men don't gain in their manhood in church. You will in my church, but you ain't gonna gain it over there. You're gonna lose some of your manhood. You're gonna lose some of your manhood. You gotta sit and watch your woman all up in people's face. And you can't jack her up. You can't snatch her. Oh, look at him. Yeah, I think you need another dip, brother. Every time you stand up for yourself, he done backslid. Every time you enjoy yourself, he done backslid. That y'all taking that term out of context. Y'all really need to get the context meaning of that term. You do. That's a whole nother subject. But y'all do need to get the true meaning of what it means to backslide. It's mainly the arrogance of men trying to say that they still there and other people ain't. Well, in some cases, it's because they never was. But who keeping track? So they can't help themselves, man. I'm out of here. They can't help themselves. A lot of what we see is mainly because we in the last day. Because sin shall increase, the love of many shall grow cold. It is a sin for a woman to collect money from her ex-husband and she was any part of the cause of the divorce. If she was zero the reason and he just threw her out and wasn't helping her, that's different. But if she committed, if she participated in the behaviors that led to the divorce, if she had any type of rebellion, any type of disrespect, and she collects money, that is a sin. That's a sin. But that's what they do. That's what they do. The devil took a whole 33% of the servants of God, the sons of God, and created a whole different lifestyle and kingdom that benefits from stolen technology from God and rewards people for linking up with her with twisted up knowledge, wealth, fame, and riches. But anyway, thanks for watching. This is The Truth Man. The channel is the No Matrix, No Simping, All Subjects channel.